Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in and joining me for another video from Studio 155. My name is Bo, and today we're going to be covering the song, another Phil Keaggy song, and this time it's going to be Legacy from the Acoustic Sketches album. It's actually in an open C tuning, a C minor tuning that halfway through the song you're going to tune up to a C major and then back to a C minor and back to a C major again. And the techniques in the song, it's got all kinds of different techniques, from very subtle dynamics, quite where you're playing with just the skin on your thumb, and then to a very aggressive tapping section that is actually kind of difficult to do. And then switching, and then to some more semi-intricate finger picking stuff that each one on their own is not necessarily that hard to do, but switching back and forth without skipping a beat is where it gets tough. A couple of other notes about the song. For example, the guitar that you're using. You want a song that has a good harmonic response. Not all guitars do. It's a good idea to kind of check through the guitars you have available to you. Over here I've got this 1962 Martin. It's a great little guitar, but I would never use it on this song. It doesn't work on this song. And this Taylor right here just happens to work ideal for this song. It's got a nice low register, so it brings out that low C real nicely. And it's got a nice open sound, a well filled out mid-range. It just works good for this style of a song. Another thing is, if you're playing the song live, the pickup is a very big consideration. You wouldn't want to use just a straight undersaddle pickup. It doesn't give you any of the body of the guitar. You need some kind of, and at the same time I wouldn't want to use just a body sensitive pickup because they don't have a very good high end response, high frequency response. I'm using the LR Baggs Anthem SL. Of course, I use that in all my guitars. I think it's the best thing available. And I've got hopefully 3 camera angles here that you can see everything you need to see. And well, with that, let's go ahead and get into it. So, like I say, the song is in an open C tuning. So here's the notes to tune up to. We start with a low C, G, C, G, C, and E flat. And then later in the song, we're going to bring that E flat up to an E to give you the C major. The song starts like this. And then the second time through, instead of just a straight back strum on the 12th fret harmonic, there's sort of a 2-finger technique where you start the back strum with your pinky, and then you continue on with your pinky and you bring in your index finger like that. And when you pull it off, it's really a cool sound. And again, it repeats this. And then we go into this harmonic exchange from the 7th fret to the 12th fret. You're going to go alternating from the B string to the E, G, B, D, G, A, D, E, A. And it sounds like this. It's kind of an unusual thing, and so it's a good idea. I'm a little out of practice right now, but it's a good idea to just kind of practice this, going from and then when you throw in the left hand, and you finish it off by hitting the harmonic at the 7th fret, all 6 strings, And then it goes into slow that down even a little bit more one time. And then it goes from there into technique that I'm doing there is as a picking, hammer on and pull away, and then a hammer on up on the string above it, just like that. And then and that's the 3rd to the 5th fret, and then you're going to go down here to the 2nd to the 3rd fret on the D string, and then we do this again. Anyway, so now we're up into the to the C major, and so I'm going to go into the first tapping section, and this is where I'll spend a little bit more time. This is difficult to do, but first, here's how it goes. So, how do we do this? So first of all, you need to learn how to do that. It's actually kind of a tough thing to learn how to do. You kind of need to really relax your index finger. But if you're stiff, it's just not going to come out the same way. And you don't want to mash on the guitar. You want to be able to just go like that. So just that alone is going to take some time, and it might look like my whole hand is hitting it, but it's just my index finger. You know, when Phil does it, he doesn't have a middle finger on this hand, so it actually looks more like that. But so it looks a little bit more clumsy when you got all your fingers. Anyway, so and another thing you're going to need to know how to do is to come in with the pinky, and this one's even tougher to learn. It's just an accent note. It's just to keep up with the rhythm. You're going to hit this and then hammer on a couple of notes, and then come in with the pinky as like a springboard for the next note. Like that. So slow it down. Wait, I'm sorry. So for the whole first section there, you're pretty much hanging out on these two strings, the E and the A, for all the first part of the up until here, and then when you hit the ending note, you try to catch the high strings there. Like that. Now, what you're going to do here now is go back and forth between the 12th fret harmonic, and then there's a harmonic up here at the 16th fret and the 18th fret. They're kind of hard to hit sometimes. There, that was a good one. Sometimes they ring out, and other times not, and you just have to give it your best shot. So the whole section is that's basically it. It's a little daunting at first, a little intimidating, but really, if you just slow down the mechanics of it, it becomes easy. It just becomes very second nature. You get that muscle memory, and then that part is actually the easy part of the song. The harder part of the song is things like that. So you're just going to have to spend some time working on the right hand technique there, and then hopefully you can put it all together. Okay, now the second tapping part that sort of connects this to the second time through is simply just you're up here on the 7th fret, and you're going to go 7, 8, 7, 5. And it's a hammer on and pull away, so you tap it 2 times, just like that. Not necessarily trying to get the harmonic there. You're using the tap as a way to energize the string. And then you're going to go at the open string, and you're going to come up to the 3rd fret, to the 5th fret. And it's kind of interesting when you kind of include some of the open strings in there. So it's the same technique. It's sort of this back and forth motion. And so the first time through is just the low string, but you're letting some of these ring out. And then you're going to bar the whole set of strings, all 6 strings at the 3rd fret. And this one you want to catch that harmonic. It gives it just a neater sound. Okay, so let me play that in context. We're going from here. Okay, so you can see how that connects those two tapping parts. And then it goes into another tapping part that's a little bit different. This one, and it's a little trickier too, and it goes like this. It's also on the 7th, 8th, and 5th fret. We're going to tap, hammer on and pull away, and then tap the open low string, and then we're going to hammer onto the 5th fret and slide up to the 7th fret. Like that. And it's all tapping with the index finger at this point. So tap, hammer on, pull away, open, hammer on the 5th, slide up to the 7th. And then you're going to connect that with, you hit the 12th fret harmonic on the D and the G string, and then you're going to come through and hit that with the pinky, and you're going to try to hit these other harmonics up in that range. If you can pull it all off, it's actually a really cool sound. Got this back and forth thing going again, and that pinky is just, again, it's like the springboard or the accent to get back into this. But it's a real important piece to the puzzle. And then it goes into this one more time. One time through this time though. Off to go back into the minor section with a third to the 5th fret, and then 3rd, 2nd open, and then you strum the whole chord, and this is where we go back into the minor section. You're going to take the high E string and tune it down to an E flat. Okay, so the middle section, back to the minor section, is very much like the intro. Without, it's just a sort of a sample of the intro. So that's all there is to that. The only part that's really different is this little. Now all I'm doing there is I'm holding the B string at the 2nd fret. I strum all the strings with my thumb, and you just sort of tweak it up half a note. And when you pull it away to both the strings, so you hear it almost like a soft strum. And then the 12th fret harmonic, and bring that string back up to the major again. And then we're back into this. And that is the end of the tapping section, and it goes into this very tricky little lick right here. It goes like this. Okay, so that's it. So let me slow that down. Hit the low E string. You're going to hammer on. You're going to hit the D, the 5th fret on the A. Hammer on to the 7th, and hit the 5th fret on the D and pull it, and then slide it down 1 to the 4th. And the whole time that low E is sustaining. And you're going to come to the 7th on the G string. This is the hardest part. That's just kind of, as you're going down to kind of go back up, it's pretty difficult. Then you're going to come over here with your index arrow, with your ring finger, and go from 7 to 9. Basically like that. And then on the G string, you're going to drop it down 2 frets and go 5, 7, and then hit the open B. And then the 12th fret harmonic on the G and the B string. And then give a little strum. So this is one of those things that on its own, it's even a little bit difficult on its own, but it's really difficult to pull it off in the timing of the song and in context, going after you've done these harmonics. There, I did it. I don't always do it, but anyway, that's the tough part. And so then you're letting this sustain, and we're going to go into this final section. This is the ending of the song. You're going to go through this one more time. And then you're going to finish with the ending lick. So this is one of those things that I mentioned in the beginning that I play just slightly different than the way Phil does it on the CD, but it's close enough. I learned it wrong way back when I learned it, and I just have always played it that way. But it's really close. So if you want to listen to the CD and get it just like he did it, you can do that. But anyway, just to show you how I do it, I come in after right after you've played this chord twice. You start with the low E string on the and then you go to the A on 1. Open A, hammer onto the 7th fret, hit the 4th fret on the D string, and then pull it away to the open D string. And then you're going to go 5, 7 on the D and hit the open G. Slide up from 7 to 9 on the D. I'm sorry, I was wrong about that. You're going to slide up from the 5th to the 7th. It's just kind of a repeat. And after you slide up, you just play the rest of the chord there with the open strings. Fret harmonic and come back and hit that low string for a finish. And there you go. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. And I finish it by tapping that low string on the CD. Phil actually goes and he yanks that back, but when it's tuned down so low, it's very rubber bandy, and it's hard to pull on that string aggressively without pulling it out of tune. So I prefer just to go like that. I think that's an effective way to end it. So anyway, there you go. There's the song. Thanks for checking it out. I hope you found something here helpful, and I'll see you next time.